Hello learners, welcome back to our channel. My name is Ishan Kesarwani and I will show you today how to solve a coding question which was asked in the year 2018 by the NCR Corporation. So we will be writing this whole program in the Java programming language. So let's check the question. So here you can see that we have been provided with the question. So first of all, this we have given a function named compress string, which can take a string as an argument. So the function accepts a string as an argument that may contain repetitive characters. Implement the function to modify and return the input string such that each character once along with the count of the consecutive occurrence. Do not append the count if the character occurs only once. And here we have given some instructions like as the string will only contain the lowercase English alphabets and if you have to manipulate the input string in place you can't use another string. So now the assumptions are the no characters will occur consecutively more than 9 times and here is an example you can see. So let's start coding for this and let's understand how to solve this program. So now you can see that I have already defined a package named as string count and which consists of a class, a public class string count. So here I will be writing all the code to show how to solve this question of from the NCR Corporation. So first of all, I will be requiring one string. So first I will define a main method public static void main string args, and now I will be taking one string. So I want the user to input that string. So for that I will be requiring a scanner class. So scanner sc is equals to new scanner system.in. System.in is basically a inbuilt method from the Java to take the input. And now what I will do is I will just give some instructions to the user system.out.println and I will write enter the string. So it is showing me some errors because I haven't imported the java.util.scanner class. So now it's fine. So now let me take the input from the user. String s is equals to sc dot next line. So I can take next line method. I have taken next line method because the next line method can take a whole string. But if I have used next, then it will take only one word. So this is the main reason why I have opted for the next line method. And now, as the question says that I need only the lowercase letters, so I will be converting this into the lowercase. So s dot to lowercase, and I will initialize it back into the s string. And now what I will require is I will be requiring one more string variable so as to store the frequency of the letters and the letters itself. So I will be using another string variable, say s1, which is initialized to null initially. Now what I want to do is I have to first traverse through all the sentence. The complete length of the sentence needs to be traversed. So I will be just writing a for loop for int I is equals to 1 and I is less than s dot length. This method will calculate the length of our string and I plus plus. Now what will I do is I will have to take the string at the first index. So suppose our string is suppose the user enters AADSSHH. So if this is the string, we want to first get the first letter of this string. So how to do that? I will be using for a character array. For that character ch, not array, I will just require a character c, and what I will do is I will just take the index of this first character. So how to get the index of the first character? We will get it by s dot char at, and index is 0. Yes, this will initialize the first character a to our character variable c. And let me take one more variable int count, so as to count the frequency of the numbers. So I will be initializing it with 1. And now within the for loop, I will be writing an if else condition. So it is showing me some errors. Let me show. So I have written 1 instead of I. So now it's fine. And let me write the condition here. So if c is equals to s dot char at I, then what will happen? We have to just increment our count variable by 1. So count plus plus. What happens? What is happening here? If we get to know that the letter at the index I is equals to our letter at the character C, then we will just increment the count variable so as to get to know how many times the particular letter has occurred. So in our case, firstly A will be stored in the character C, and then this loop will execute, and this loop will see that get to know that we will get program will get to know that a comes 2 times. So this a will be stored to count variable. So now the c will be count variable will be 2. So now in the else part, we will use the second string so as to store these variables into the second string. So s plus is equals to c, and now s plus is equals to count, because we want this count character as well, and we want the frequency of that character. That's why we are concatenating this string with the letter or the character with the frequency as well. Now we need to traverse through other elements of the string. So c is equals to s1 dot char at I, and count will be initialized to 1 again, because we will be counting some other variable this time. Now after this for loop, I need to again concat this whole string. S plus is equals to c, and s plus is equals to count. Oh, I have done a mistake here. I have used s as the primary string and s1 as our secondary string. But here I have made a mistake. I need to put it into the s1 string. And this will be s. This will also be s1 string, and this will also be a s1 string. Now it's fine, totally fine. So now let's print it. System dot out dot print ln, and I will be just printing s1. Yes, that's all. So now let me run this program. So now it is asking to me to enter a string. Yes, it might be visible to you all. I hope so. So let me enter IIIKKKSSSEET. So now you can see that we have got our output as I occurs 4 times, K occurs 5 times, S occurs 2 times, E occurs 3 times, and D occurs 3 times as well. So now this was the question asked by NCR Corporation. You can refer to the PrepMinster website for this, and I have solved this question. So that's all in this video. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel for more such programming videos. Thank you.